We got a special edition of In My Own Words, the podcast. Stephen M. Smith, Touchdown Alabama Magazine. No Ask Stephen this week. That will come next Friday. But special edition. As the offseason keeps going in, I'm bringing on guests, former players, guys I know that not only know the Alabama football program, but also the recruiting side and other things of that nature. And to start this off, I had to start this off with a bang as we bring in the visionary, the man, the founder behind top-rated speed and performance training out of Prattville, Alabama. Folks, this guy is putting the Tri-County area on the map with these young athletes. And it's none other than my man, clap it up for him, my man, Dezmond Willis. Dez, welcome into the show, brother.
Hey, what's going on? Thank you for having me on, man. This is a God-given opportunity, brother. And hey, you keep giving me opportunities to put these kids out there. You put me out there, man. I appreciate it, brother.
We got Dezmond Willis here on the show once again, founder of top-rated speed and performance training out of Prattville, Alabama. Before we get into the questions, ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind, just putting this out there, next week there is a camp in Prattville. It'll be at Atauga High School, Atauga Academy, as former Alabama tight end O.J. Howard, going into his second year in the National Football League with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, is holding a youth skills camp, Atauga Academy, Prattville, next week, Saturday, June the 16th. Our own Dezmond Willis, top-rated speed and performance, will be helping Howard with the camp. As we know, After coming out of high school, Howard would attend the University of Alabama from 2013 to 2016. A lot of times he did not get the ball as he should have gotten the ball, but when Howard was targeted, the 6'5", 242-pound tight end did his thing, especially in the 2015 season, 38 catches, 602 yards, and 2 touchdowns. But Dezmond Willis and the top-rated speed and performance family helping out O.J. Howard with that camp there. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, you want the best in training your young athletes, your son, your daughter, college athletes, NFL pro guys, this is the man you go to, Dezmond Willis. And Dez, first and foremost, man, to start this thing off, a lot of guys get into this field for different reasons. Some get into it for themselves, to build their name, their brand. A lot of guys get into it for the kids because they enjoy the athletic side. But from you, what made you get into training young athletes, training collegiate guys, just being a mentor to a lot of these people?
Man, I think, just the love for kids, really, man. I've been dealing with kids since I was 15 years old. At the YMCA, just being a day camp counselor, man, and just getting into this training, man. Oh man, I always loved to coach football anyway, and I was like, I need to find a different avenue, my niche, and so I got into this training, man, and it started like 7 years ago in a softball field, brother, 20-degree weather, and look what God has done for me in those 7 years, man. We've been places that we never thought we'd go, and we've met people that I never thought I would meet, man. And it's not about me. I tell people that, man. It's about the kids, and I want to see them blossom not only in athletics but academics. Go and get that free education, get that degree, man, and just be the best fathers, uncles, sons, or whatever that you can be, man. And that's priceless, brother. And a lot of kids say, Coach, one day when I make it, hey, I got you. I said, no, I'm good. I'm good. I just like to sit back and my work is not done, because once I get that one crop, going, hey, I got another crop I got to train up, brother. And so, man, that makes me happy, man. And it's just a God-given talent, Stephen, that God blessed me with, and I'm just on this earth living my purpose, and I just do it every day, man. It motivates me to see kids make it, brother.
When you look at this 2019 recruiting class, Dez, coming in, and you work with a lot of those guys in the Tri-County area. We're talking Prattville, Wetumpka, Millbrook, Elmore, just so many guys in that area that have raw athleticism, tremendous talent. But, for you, what's the hardest part about getting a lot of these recruiting guys to that talent in that region due to when you look at these recruiting sites, the 247s, the ESPNs, the scouts, the rivals, not trying to, put any of those guys down because it's hard as it is of you going out there recruiting these guys and giving up the proper rating and whatnot. But when you look at just the area that you're in, the Tri-County area, what's the hardest part about getting the big-time eyeballs to a lot of these kids that got the talent, that have the ability, they just don't have the coverage that they should be getting?
Yeah, that's always a struggle, man. Just before we came on to the podcast, man, I'm going back and forth with two colleges, man, trying to, convince them these two kids have it. You know what I'm saying? They will be a essential part of your program, and just at the same time, man, my kids are gonna show up. I mean, I just don't toot their horn for anything, and I let those scouts know, man, they have the grades. These are perfect kids. They can make a big difference in your program, man. And it's sometimes, they still don't want to hear whatever. And I tell my kids, hey, you're gonna get something. Just keep working hard, man. And like I tell them, man, I've had plenty of doors shut, along the way, this journey that I'm on right now, man. But hey, I use that as motivation, man. I really do. And I think that's what my kids do too, man. They use that as motivation, and they give me 110% every time we train. And to be honest with you, this time last year, man, a lot of kids that I trained didn't have anything. But now, boy, look at God, man. God is good, brother. And all my kids are getting looked at, and all my kids are, getting offers and stuff like that, man. And that motivates me to keep doing what I'm doing. And once I get this 2019 class together, man, it's on to 2020, brother. Hey, we're gonna be rocking and rolling.
Two guys that will forever be highly motivated, always highly motivated, coming from the Montgomery area. Two Alabama guys. We're looking at Sean Dion Hamilton and Mac Wilson. And these were two individuals that, Dez, you spent a lot of time with. Both guys played at Carver High School before you went on this new endeavor of top-rated speed and performance. You were a wide receivers coach at Carver High School. Both of these guys, Sean Dion and Mac, both played linebacker. Sean Dion came to Alabama first, in 2014. Quiet kid, shy kid, but when you put that kid on the field, he's not shy. He will light you up. He will lay the wood. Highly instinctive, big-time playmaker. And even despite a season-ending knee injury against LSU last season, Sean Dion still finds an NFL home with the Washington Redskins. And then right behind him, here comes Mac Truck Wilson. Walks in 2016. He's laying the hammer. He's getting pick sixes. And he's looking at a huge, money year himself. But you being around both of these two guys, both at Alabama, doing their own thing, making the city of Montgomery proud and yourself proud. But you being around both of those guys, what was the relationship like with those two, and just those two being around you and those two being around each other?
I think Sean was the big brother and Mike was the little brother. And I think that when Sean went to Alabama, that really paved the way for Mac. Both guys, both individuals are great human beings, man. And they're both smart, intelligent, yes sir, no sir when I was at Carver. Sean Dion, like I told you before, man, he is my pick to be the rookie of the year in the NFL, brother. And I'm going to stand by that too, brother, because he has a motivation and a passion inside, brother, that I don't think anybody understands. But Mac, he's a freak of nature, man. Mac can play linebacker. He can play punter, kicker, quarterback, anything, brother. And I just think, man, that's a good thing to, just to feed off each other, man. And, Sean Dion taught Mac a lot of things at Alabama and at Carver, man. And it's a blessing to see both of them, and even all the kids that come out of Montgomery, Alabama. Because Montgomery, Alabama, man, all the high schools in Montgomery, Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka, man, this is a hotbed in the Tri-County area, man. If you're a college recruiter, man, and I'm gonna say that 100%, man. We have some of the best talent in the South. I'm gonna go as far as saying that. And I know it's other places, and no disrespect, but right now it's the Tri-County area, man, here in Alabama, man. And the class of 2019 is loaded. This whole state of Alabama is loaded in the class of 2019, man. And boy, I can't wait to see, you know, these top 5, top 7 schools that these kids pick, man. And hey, I can't wait to signing day, bro. This is gonna be exciting. Yes.
One of the things that you and I, both talked about, Des, and we're right now on the line with Dezmond Willis, the founder, owner, visionary behind top-rated speed and performance training out of Prattville, Alabama. One of the things you and I discussed, Des, prior to this show today, the focus that Mack Wilson has. I mean, we know the talent that he is. We know the freak of nature that he is. But I remember I was with you at Troy University a couple of weeks ago for the Troy 2018 Football Classic, and you talked with me about how focused, Mack is, not just on the field, but in the classroom and the community, hanging around the right people, making the right decisions, because this junior year is so pivotal for him, seeing how he's the alpha male. He's the big dog that's got to lead a defense that has lost a lot of valuable pieces to the National Football League. So just speak on that focus that Mack Wilson was sharing with you.
Mack is going to be the quarterback of the defense, man. Let me just put it like that. And I love the kid's focus, man. It's a newfound motivation, man. And that you can go back to the Clemson game, and you can see that, man. The kid the kid always had potential. Let us not take anything away from him, man. And just his junior year, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll be very surprised if Mack doesn't get any offseason honors come December, man. I really will be surprised, man. And that's the kind of focus I'm seeing in him, and taking that leadership role. That leadership role on that Tide defense, man, it's gonna be awesome to see. And me and you was talking the other day about his hype video. If that's not an indication that the boy's ready, okay, all right, you come in that hole tipping if you want to. Yeah, you remember that Texas A&M game. All right, the boy had to go to the dentist after that game, so don't play with him. Dirty 30, what's it called, man? Dirty 30 is what they call it.
I mean, Speedy Doyle is probably still looking for that lost tooth. I mean, Speedy is somewhere in the NFL still looking for the lost tooth, half his brain stem, and some other stuff, as well as Mack Wilson really laid the hammer to Speedy Doyle during Mack's freshman year at the University of Alabama, playing alongside Reuben Foster right there. But going from that to some of the guys you're working with right now, Dezmond, for this 2019 class, we're talking Patrick Lucas Jr., plays at Wetumpka, Marlon Hunt, who plays at Stanhope Elmore High School, also Jadarius Martin, who plays at Wetumpka. You got another boy, Ja'Cory Merritt, who plays at Sidney Lanier. Just so many. The Tri-County area is hot. Yeah. So many big-time young athletes. And with the guys you train, what's a typical day at top-rated speed and performance? First off, I mean, when you come into work, Des, what's a typical day for you when you get these young guys, when you get these college guys, and even some of the pro guys that stop by?
Nothing but work. Nothing but work. It's nothing but work, man. I give them 110%. They give me 120, man. That's all I require out of my athletes, even the females, man. Brother, man, I tell them all the time, man, you cannot cheat work. You cannot cheat work at all. If you cheat work, you're going to cheat yourself. Then you're going to cheat yourself out of opportunities. You're going to cheat yourself out of blessings, man. And so you got to go through it. You got to go through it. You might as well, if the kid get out the car, they have an attitude or something, something's going on during the day or whatever. Hey, let's get it in and let's work it out. You know what I'm saying? My thing is to get the kids' mindsets together, man, because it all starts as a mindset. You have to want it. You know what I'm saying? You have to want to be great. I mean, a lot of kids and a lot of people can talk about being great, but you have to put in that work. It's no way that you can cheat the process, man. And I'm willing to go through the process with them. And they have to be able to go through the process, man. It's going to be good days. It's going to be bad days. But at the end goal is to be great, Stephen. And if I sit up there and let them be mediocre, man, I need to quit what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to allow that. And I love what I do. And I love training these kids, man. And the fruits of the labor is really showing. And like I said, man, it's all God. And I've always said this, brother. The more that I'm blessed and these kids are blessed, and the more God puts me on that stage, man, and just keeps opening doors and keeps showing his favor over my life, man, the more I'm going to talk about him and forever talk about his name and ever give him the praises, all the honor and the glory, man. And my faith is strong, and I teach that to my athletes too as well.
Dezmond Willis sounding like Nick Saban over here. I ain't going to have you be mediocre. You're going to come in here, you're going to work, you're going to grind, and being humble and thankful about the entire opportunity as we got Dezmond Willis on the line from top-rated speed and performance out of Prattville, Alabama. Another thought here, Dez, it's just another kind of a mild thought that I had running through my mind. Brandon Kennedy, who played ball at Wetumpka, came in that 2015 class, big-time offensive lineman. A lot of guys signed also in that class with him. When you look at Lester Cotton, Richie Pettibon, Jonathan Taylor, Matt Womack, a lot of offensive linemen, period, in that 2015 class. What did you see from Brandon when you initially worked with him? I know you told me that it was kind of an uneasy feeling, him going to Alabama, seeing how all the big-time guys signed in that 2015 class. But initially, what did you see from Brandon Kennedy? And as he makes his transition to whatever school he chooses to commit to, what ultimately do you expect from Brandon?
Brandon's going to go to the next level. Brandon's a bright kid. He's a smart kid. He graduated early from the University of Alabama, man. And I wish him well, whatever school he picks. And Brandon will always be one of those guys that I, forever communicate with, man. And I hate it didn't work out at the University of Alabama. Sometimes you get that. That's life. You can either choose to, motivate yourself or choose to get down about it. And I think wherever he goes, brother, wherever he goes, he's gonna do his thing now. He's gonna do his thing. And but that kid has great potential, man. And I hate it, but hey, it's life, brother. And he still loves everybody at Alabama. And he told me that. And hey, he wants to play. And hey, he has to move on.
One of the crazy things going on right now, where Alabama fans are concerned, this quarterback competition between Jalen Hurts and Tua Tagovailoa. You and I, Dez, got a chance to dive into it a little bit, not really all that much. Both guys bring a lot of good things to the table. Jalen Hurts, we know the kid can run. Very highly talented athlete. And then Tua, national championship game, second half, guys slinging the ball all over the field. He's had so many hands in his life working with him. And if you go to the average Alabama fan, pretty much Tua Tagovailoa is the favorite. Jalen not taking this sitting down, still fighting. This is very tough shoes for Nick Saban to be in. Because at the end of the day, one of these two, the loser of these two has a tough choice. You either stay there and be that team guy, be that backup, be that support group, or if you're really trying to play, then you possibly take this year, redshirt, get your grades in line, make sure that degree is in order, pick up that transfer waiver and head elsewhere. But as you look at this situation, Dezmond, how would you dissect this between Jalen and Tua?
I tell you what, man. I would love for Tua and Jalen to stay, man. I think the OC can figure something out to where both of them can play, man. And man, Jalen and Tua, to me, they brothers, man. And you know the media is gonna try to play this stuff out like a soap opera and all this stuff. Man, come on now. This is the University of Alabama. Nick Saban knows what to do, brother. And everybody needs to just let him handle it, too, because Nick knows. Nick knows, and I guarantee you that they have something in place. If I was either one of them, my advice I would give to them is I would stay. I would stay, brother. I would stay racking up those rings, winning the national championship. I tell you what, I wouldn't want to transfer and play against those guys at the University of Alabama. No, not that tenacious defense. No, not at all. But the thing I respect Tua and I respect Jalen, man, and I like the way those young guys are handling the situation, man. And man, at the end of the day, brother, I think they both will stay. That's just my opinion. If one of them leaves, hey, all wishes to them or whatever. But I think they should both just stay there, man, and work something out. And hopefully January, hey, man, they'll be holding that crystal ball up again, man, and screaming "Roll Tide" to the top of my lungs, bud.
He's Dezmond Willis, founder of top-rated speed and performance training out of Prattville, Alabama. So happy to have my man joining me live on the show to kick off the offseason of guests, tremendous guests, and people that know a lot about this Alabama football program. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, next week, Saturday, June 16th, Autauga Academy in Prattville, former Alabama tight end O.J. Howard holding his youth skills camp from ages 7 to 17. Go out there, bring your son, bring your daughter, bring a good appetite because you're going to eat. You're going to go out there, you're going to have fun, you're going to enjoy this camp. Our own Dezmond Willis, top-rated speed and performance, the entire family out there helping OJ with the camp. That is going to be outstanding. My man, any final remarks you want to make known on this show before we sign off here?
No, man, I just like to thank my family, man, and all my athletes, the parents for all the support, man. And like I said, man, it's a God-given opportunity, and I appreciate you, man. And some of the people who've helped me along this journey, man, is Modern Day TV, True Sports Talk TV, you, Touchdown Alabama Magazine, Energy Ice, the hydration bars for, supplying my athletes for the whole summer, man. Hydration recovery, brother. And, man, it's just a lot of support, man. The older guys that I used to hang with, man, I always said this when I get another interview, I was going to say this, brother. I call them my brothers, man. And, Derek and Herman Moncrief, Rico and Nova Bailey, Rod and Cedric Henderson, man. And just those guys were older than me, but they taught me everything. And if I've missed anybody, I'm sorry, but I'll get you next time. But Stephen, this is a situation, man. I'm really blessed, man, and I'm looking forward to what God has in store for me in the future. And it's top-rated speed and performance training all day, brother. And if anybody want to look me up, www.topratedspeed.com. Just hit me up. On my IG. All that stuff is on the website as well. So, hey, man, I'm ready for some Alabama football. I'm ready for football, period, man. Because, hey, man, this NBA Finals has got my head. Woo, Jesus, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, LeBron needs help, brother. You know what I'm saying? But, man, I appreciate it, man. Hey, it's a good sunny day. The wind is blowing, thank God. And hey, I don't know what to say, man. I'm just really blessed, man. Oh yeah, shout out, man, to my guys at Valiant Cross Academy in Montgomery, Alabama, man. Anthony Brock and crew, man. That is a wonderful situation. All males boys school. They about to start football up this fall as well, man. So it's gonna be some great athletes coming out that school as well, man. You need to check them out, Stephen. Valiant Cross Academy, man. Hey. I love that situation, what's going on. And Carlos Harvest, Score for Achievement. Just to everybody who's doing mentorship, man, and everything. I appreciate you. I see you guys, and if it's anything you guys want me to do, brother, hey, y'all hit me up, and I'm down for it, brother.
Dezmond Willis, top-rated speed and performance training, starting this thing off in the offseason. Ladies and gentlemen, you can always catch the podcast in my own words, via the Touchdown Alabama Magazine YouTube channel. Subscribe, leave comments, like the podcast. Want to hear from you, the smart fan, the ones that crave the content, the ones that want to know what's going on with your Alabama Crimson Tide. Pushing for podcasts Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, but definitely 3 days a week. We'll get you that Touchdown Alabama Magazine YouTube. For those that missed the video, hey, there's the audio. Check out the audio on SoundCloud /TD Alabama Mag. For all of us here at The Brand, I'm yours truly, Stephen M. Smith. Special thanks to my man, Dezmond Willis, top-rated speed and performance trainer out of Prattville, Alabama, for joining me. People, check him out. Bring your children, bring your grandchildren. If you want to get taught in the classroom, on the field, getting your body right, having that focus, top-rated speed and performance, Prattville, Alabama, is what you need to do. Until next time, folks, say my own words. So long, everybody. It's your boy, Stephen M. Smith, host of In My Own Words, the podcast. If you are a fan of this show, then I encourage you to subscribe to the Touchdown Alabama Magazine YouTube channel. Also, follow the brand on Facebook, Twitter, and other forms of social media as we continue to bring you the best in Alabama football and Crimson Tide athletics.